All right, let's just jump right in. For what, the last 20 years or so, the rules for getting found online have been pretty straightforward. But right now, there is a massive shift happening, and it's all being driven by AI. So today, we're going to dig into exactly what's changed, and more importantly, how you can adapt to win in this totally new world of AI search.
Which, of course, brings us to the one huge looming question that pretty much everyone is asking themselves. With all this change, is SEO finally dead? Is the game over? Okay, deep breath. The short answer is no, absolutely not. But, and you knew there was a but coming, it is completely, fundamentally evolved. The game is far from over, but the rule book has been pretty much thrown out the window.
So, to figure out how to win now, we first have to get our heads around why the game is so different. It's not that search is gone, not at all. It's just that the entire way people get answers has been redesigned from the ground up.
And you can't blame people for thinking this way. I mean, you've got AI overviews in Google just handing you the answer directly. No click needed. That means traffic from those good old blue links is, yeah, it's declining. And then you have these whole new platforms like Perplexity popping up that just kind of bypass websites altogether. The bottom line is where and how people find information is changing, and that's a huge deal. This all means we have to make a core shift in how we even think about search. We've got to move from a world that was completely obsessed with getting clicks to a brand new one that runs on getting citations and building authority. Let's break down exactly what that means. This right here, this is the heart of the change. In the old world of search engines, success was pretty simple, right? Get a high ranking, get someone to click, get that traffic. The big metric was your click-through rate. But now, welcome to the new world of answer engines. The answer is just there, on the page. So success isn't a click anymore. It's being cited as the trusted source inside that answer.
Okay, so to get a handle on this new reality, we need to know three key terms. First up is Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO. Just think of this as optimizing specifically for things like Google's AI overviews. It's all about making your content so perfect that the AI chooses your information to feature in its answer.
The second one is Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. Now, this is focused more on those standalone platforms, Perplexity, GPT Search, things like that. While AEO is about being featured by one engine, GEO is about being one of the key ingredients in an answer that's blended together from many different sources online. And finally, the thing that holds all of this together, LLM SEO. You can think of this as the foundation that AEO and GEO are built on. It's the basic practice of making your content incredibly easy for any AI model to read, to understand, and, most importantly, to trust. If you get this part right, you are setting yourself up for success across the board. Okay, so we get it. We understand what's changed. Now for the really important part. Let's get practical. How do you actually adapt your strategy to win this new game? Well, that brings us to the new playbook. This new playbook really stands on three pillars. First, your content. It has to be unbelievably clear and built to answer specific questions. Second, your website's architecture. It needs to be logical so an AI can see how all your ideas connect. And third, authority. You have to send signals that prove to both humans and machines that you are a source worth trusting. Let's start with that content pillar. To make your writing AI-friendly, I want you to remember one number, 8. That's because AI models, just like people, prefer content that's easy to process. Your goal should be to write at a grade 8 reading level. And listen, this isn't about dumbing anything down. It's about maximizing clarity so a machine can understand you perfectly without any friction.
So, how do you hit that mark? It's actually way simpler than you might think. Keep your sentences short, like 15 to 20 words max. Use plain, everyday language and ditch the jargon. Write in the active voice. It's just more direct and powerful. And use things like headings and bullet points to structure your text. It just makes it so much easier for anyone or anything to scan and understand.
So, what does a winning workflow actually look like? Well, it's a pretty simple 3-step process. First, use AI as your co-pilot for ideas, for drafting, sure, but you must always have a human editor for accuracy and tone. Second, build FAQ sections right into your content. They are perfectly structured little nuggets for an AI to pull answers from. And third, back up every single claim with data and citations to credible sources. That's how you build that all-important trust. Now for that second pillar, architecture. The most effective way to do this is the pillar cluster model. You have one main pillar page, which is a big central hub on a broad topic. Let's say plumbing services. Then you create a bunch of smaller cluster pages that dive deep into specific subtopics, like how to fix a leaking pipe or drain cleaning tips. The key is, all of those cluster pages link back to the main pillar. This whole setup basically screams to an AI, hey, we know this topic inside and out.
Okay, we have to talk about a classic. With all this focus on new things like content and structure, there's a big question that comes up. Do backlinks still even matter in this new AI era?
And the answer is a resounding 100% yes. Think of it this way. AI engines are desperate to figure out which sources are trustworthy. A backlink from a reputable site is basically a public vote of confidence. It is one of the strongest signals of authority you can possibly have, and AI systems lean on it heavily.
So when you put all of these pieces together, the clear content, the logical architecture, and the proven authority from things like backlinks, it all points to one single new golden rule for online visibility. And here it is. In the past, the whole goal was to be a destination that people clicked on and visited. Today, the goal is to be the source that AI engines trust and cite to build their answers. Your content becomes the authority that literally powers the answer engine.
And that leaves us with one final, crucial question to think about. As you look at your own online strategy, you have to ask yourself, are you still building a destination that's just waiting for visitors? Or are you building the authoritative source that's going to power the future of search?